What's going on, guys? Today's video is basically a bonus video. If you've been watching my Chicago Blackhawks franchise series, you've actually already seen this, but if not, I highly recommend checking this out. During one of my franchise series, episode 4 to be exact, which has been out for about a week now, so I feel like there's no spoilers here. We actually set a playoff record. So, as you can see, in year 4, the Chicago Blackhawks team has DeBrincat, Strome, and Kane on that first line. We then have Myers, Shane Wright, and Taylor Hall on the second line. Shane Wright is actually in his second year of the NHL, already A6 overall. Third line is DeBrusque playing with Kirby Dach and Alex Nylander. And then finally, the fourth line is Evgeny Malkin playing with Ratcliffe and Kostin. So a very good forward group. Defensively as well, very stacked. Morgan Riley, Adam Boqvist, Jamie Drysdale there, Luke Johansson, who got pretty much for free. Hampus Lindholm on the bottom player, along with Chernak. You guys can see, like, this team is pretty much stacked top to bottom. Now, the big issue with this team was the goaltending. DiPietro there as the starter. Stuart Skinner backing him up. Both younger goalies, neither even an 85, so I was a little bit worried about that. And during the season, I actually found that we weren't performing as good as I thought we could be. We were playing well, but I thought we could be playing even better. So traded Malkin, DiPietro, and a third-round pick for Ben Bishop and Ty Dellandrea. Definitely a hockey trade, and one I felt improved the team. And the trade worked out. We actually went on to win the President's Trophy with 117 points. Pretty incredible year. Next closest team there was the Calgary Flames at 107. Also, tier were the only team to average over 4 goals per game, which I thought was pretty awesome. And then right here, you guys can just see all the point totals for our players. You can see Patty Kane led the team with 99 points. Strome 91, big year for him. Hall 84, over a point per game. Wright had almost a point per game in his sophomore year. Like I was mentioning before, this team is pretty stacked top to bottom. Bishop stats here you can see were also pretty solid. They don't look as good as they actually are either, because 35 and 23. That's including the games he played for Dallas before we traded for him. On our team, 22, 8, and 2 with a .901 and 2.89. So basically this team kind of was stacked going in. I was hoping for big things. Thought maybe we had a shot at the Stanley Cup. Now this next part, I'll let you watch the original recording for us. I think it's pretty awesome. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Sit back and relax. Watch some playoff history go down. I still can't believe what happens next. First round, the Minnesota Wild. Okay, so take a look at the team. I mean, they just trade away Kaprizov. I can't see them being too good, but you never know. Like, watch us literally lose to the team that was selling at the deadline while we're insane. So Fiala, Rossi, Zuccarello the first line. Imagine we trade for Fiala as well. Took another one of their good players. Greenway, Dewar, and Hinestroza the second line. Dewar here is a 79. Why is he second line center? Donskoy, Shen. I forgot they did trade for Shen. Boldy on the third. Hoffman, Rubtsov, Erikssonek on the fourth. So they have some depth, but really no stars. I'm surprised Boldy hasn't grown by more. 23 years old there. Give him a high top 6. Defensively, Orlov, Dumba, Vatanen, Brodin. I gotta go back to Kalen Addison's pick there. What a beauty. The flow, the stash, love it. Binnington's their starting goalie, so they do have a good starter. Chunkfist? I don't know if I said that right. He's probably made up. 20 years old, medium elite. If for some reason he's in the game, if Binnington gets pulled, we put up 9 goals in the first game, they decide to take him out. If that backup gets in, we automatically win the series. So if we can make that happen somehow, injuries are off, so it's gotta be Binnington bad play. First 2 games here, let's see. And 4-0 win. Okay, so we shut them out. 3-2 win. Looking good so far. Heading to Minnesota now. 6-0 win. Come on, Ben Bishop. 5-1 win. Okay, so Bishop allowed 3 goals in 4 games for the first round of the playoff series. That's looking good. So clearly the boys, you know, they wanted to prove that whatever happened at the end of the regular season was a fluke. I'm thinking maybe they let their foot off the gas because it was, you know, President Trophy in the bag, whatever else. And the Winnipeg Jets are up next. Patrick Kane there, 6 points in 4 games. Take a look at the Jets lines. Honestly, I think when I was looking through, like, during the trades, I don't think they've changed too much. Yeah, Connor Scheifele, line so they never traded him. Wheeler's down to an 81, but his shot's still insane. It's just his skating's terrible. The rest of his stats are actually all good. Basically, just his skating's terrible now. Perfetti's an 84 at 22, not too bad. Ehlers, Vesalainen, Faxa, Brian Russ, we saw they traded for. Armia, Appleton, JVR. Is he still making 7 mil? There's no way. Okay, no, he's down to 3.7. Morrissey up to an 88. Pionk 86. McNabb, Niku. Hanola only 80. For some reason, he just never seems to grow. He like starts out 78 or 79, early 20s or 19, and then just like doesn't move much from there. Goaltending, obviously, Hellebuck there, 89. They're going to be tough to beat, but I think we can do it. On paper, we have a better team. This team is obviously better than Minnesota, but I do believe in the Chicago team. We'll see what happens here. So first 2 games are going to be at home in Chicago before heading to Winnipeg. And we got a 2-1 win. Love seeing that. And a 2-1 loss. Okay, so it's a close series. Also, I think our AHL team just entered the playoffs. My bad, they actually played the Texas Stars in the first round and swept them 3-0. And now they're playing the Manitoba Moose. So I think that happened last episode. People were saying like the NHL and AHL teams had the same franchise matchups, and looks to be the same case here. Winnipeg 5-2 win, 6-1 win. So we played really good in Winnipeg. Chance to take the series right now in Game 5 at home. And we do that, 2-0 win. Bishop with a shutout. I mean, in 5 games there, how many goals did Bishop let in? Like, this is insane. In the first series, he let 3 goals in 4 games. In the second series, he let in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals in 5 games. Ben Bishop's insane. Look at Ben Bishop's stats through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. That is ridiculous. .958 save percentage, 1 goal against, 3 shutouts. Are you kidding me? Definitely the current, front runner for the Conn Smythe. Shane Wright there, 88 overall now, which is good to see. +5. I was expecting that line to be like a god line. So far, it's just been good, but not great. Again, not really sure what's going on. Usually +5s, they play insane. And in the third round here, guys, we're up against the Nashville Predators. So it's been Central teams the whole way. They got Tolvanen, Duchesne, Arvidsson first line, which is solid, but our third line, I'd say, is better. Our center's an 87, then both wingers are high rated. Forsberg, William Karlsson, Michkov there. LeBanc, Kunin in 87. He actually grew quite a bit for them. Fogle, Ritchie, Season, Stahl. So they have a lot of depth. Stahl still playing there at 39. Defensively, Hayes, Ellis, Fabro, Yossi, Miller, Trouba. So as usual, Nashville's got a stacked defense. That's actually really good. Is it better than ours? No, but it's definitely the best defense we've played so far. Askarov and net as well. Okay, so Nashville's a pretty good team. I would say similar in terms of skill to the Winnipeg Jets. Maybe better. Their offense, I'd say, is worse. Defense is better. And then goaltending, I think Hellebuck was a little bit higher rated. So for the conference final here, guys, we will submit period by period. They're playing pretty good, too. It's 8-4 through the first 2 rounds. We're 8-1. AHL team as well is on to the conference finals. I don't know if you guys noticed that. First period in Chicago, we're down 1-0. 2-2, Yossi for them, Kane and Wright for us. And 4-2 win, Meyer, Delandria. Delandria, the trade coming through. So good, obviously, to take that first win. Game number 2 now. Would love to go back-to-back here at home in Chicago to start off this series. First period, up 2-0, Nylander Hall. 3-2, they, scratch back. Ellis, Duchesne, Strom for us. 6-2, huge third, Kane, Hall, Meyer. Let's go. Boys came alive in the third. They're like, we're taking both games at home before heading to Nashville. All right, so Smashville time. Can we get it done? 10-1 right now in the playoffs. Unreal. Okay, game number 3. Here we go. 1-1, Michkov and Kane. 3-1, let's go. Kane again, Riley. Hold on. 5-4. Wow, they fought back. Looks like we're actually up 5-2, and then Duchesne and Ritchie both made it close, but luckily able to hold on there for the 5-4 win. So now 1 game away from heading back to the Stanley Cup final. Got 4 games to play, 2 at home, 2 in Nashville. I'm sure, I don't want to jinx it, but we got to find a way to win one of these. Come on, 11-1 right now. Let's make it 12. Here we go. 1-1, Stahl, DeBrusque. 3-2, it's another close game. Kane and Doc for us, Karlsson for them. Let's go, 7-3. We're a third period team. Meyer, Nylander, Kane, Wright, everyone just pitching in there. So we actually sweep the Nashville Predators in the conference final. That's ridiculous. We're 12-1 right now through 3 rounds of the playoffs. We lost 1 game to Winnipeg Jets in round 2, and that is it. I couldn't be happier with this team. I'm just so happy. Buffalo Sabres in the Stanley Cup final. Let's get this done. I know you guys have looked at the Buffalo Sabres team. Honestly, pretty stacked. You got Olofsson, Eichel, Reinhardt on that top line. Toffoli, Donato was an 86, surprisingly, and Skinner there on the second. Middlestat, Cousins, Quinn on the third. So Young Guns line. Break Cruz, who knows. Coleman and Sorensen there on the fourth line. Defensively, you got Dahlin and Ristolainen on the top pair. Yoki Harju, Mata, Sherrod, and Stetcher. So really the D hasn't changed too much. Corby Sal they actually brought in to be their starter. Frank who's backing him up. Obviously, Buffalo leading that team. And speaking of, face of the team, who's your leader? The Blackhawks have a new face of the team, and his name is Shane Wright. Check this out. In 13 playoff games, he's got 22 points. The kid is insane. Hopefully he can keep it up here in the Stanley Cup final against the Sabres. Obviously, we're looking to go back-to-back. We'll see if the boys can get it done. So, first game here in Chicago. Home for big things. First period, 2-2, okay. Strom and Hall for us. 5-2, let's go. Wright, Hall, DeBrincat. And we hold on there, 7-3. Hall and Wright. How many goals do Hall and Wright have? So they have 2 each. And Hall had a hattie. Love to see that. Hall usually seems to score quite a bit for us in the playoffs. Might be, honestly, our best signing. It's either him or Morgan Riley. Ovi was really good for us too, but unfortunately, we were not able to win a cup with him. So game number 2 now in Chicago. Let's keep it going here. First period, up 3-0. DeBrusk, Dellandrea, Drysdale. Kind of like the guys who get less ice time getting it done. 4-0. DeBrusk again. Can he get the Hattie? No Hattie, but still 4-0 shutout win there against the Buffalo Sabres. Game number 2. So heading to Buffalo now. Feeling good, I'm not going to lie. I got a pretty big smile on my face. 14-1 in the playoffs. This team's ridiculous. Okay, game 3. 3-2 lead. Kane, Hall, Wright, Cousins, Eichel for them. Holding on. Let's go. Third period. 6-3. I said we're a third period team. DeBrincat, Hall, and Wright again. Those two have just been unreal. Both of them had 2-goal games here. Absolutely just carrying that team. So maybe finally with that +5 chem, the second line here is coming alive. So game 4 now, heading to Buffalo. Possible Stanley Cup winning game. We're 15-1. The Jets have taken 1 game on us the entire playoffs. I can't believe this. I just can't. First period, 2-2. Olsen to Foley for them. Drysdale, Hall for us. Hall again gets on the score sheet. 4-3 for them. Hall, he's got 2. Donato and Eichel. Let's see if Hall, he can get that Hattie, tie this game up. We had a power play there. Are you kidding me? Boquist ties it up. Let's go. Now we just need a hero. Come on. 5-on-4. Let's go, Alex Nylander. Yes! We come back in the third. Keep playing hard here, boys. 10 minutes to go. We're up a goal. Hold on. Hold on. We're a third period team. We've lost 1 game all playoffs. Hold on. 1-11. We'll jump in here. We'll watch this thing finish. CPU versus CPU game. I'm not going to play a 1-goal lead here. Are you kidding me? I can't believe this still. Also, you want to compare our ratings here. 193-84 compared to 96-90-83. So, aside from offense, like, they actually stack up pretty good with us, but I don't believe that includes the chemistry bonus, and we have quite a bit. Oh no, Eichel's in alone. Please. He passes it off to Reinhart, and Bishop makes a huge save. You guys can see Sabres pull their goalie here. 30 seconds to go. DeBrincat basically ragging the puck, but I mean, up a goal. Stanley Cup on the line. Can you really blame them? Oh no, we have a delayed penalty, so they're about to have a 6-on-4 here with 25 seconds left. Here we go, guys. Less than 10 seconds to go. Ristolainen's coming in. Big save from Bishop. That might have been the Stanley Cup winning save right there. 3 seconds. Doc with the face-off win. Chernik just dumps it up the glass. Let's go. Chicago Blackhawks are your back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. I love saying that. Obviously, last team to do this was the Pittsburgh Penguins. Can we do the three-peat now? Like I was saying, I was already looking at it. Most of this team is locked up for next year. The guys that aren't really core pieces. I think we can potentially pull it off, especially considering how dominant we were in this playoff series. Or not playoff series, but in this playoff run. 16-1. I don't think I've ever gone 16-1 before in a franchise. Absolutely ridiculous. I actually read a comment on the last episode where someone said I should try and build a team that can go 16-0 in the playoffs. So it's kind of insane that just our regular franchise team almost accomplished that. Like, if it wasn't for the 1 game against Winnipeg, 16-0 with a team we built, not like a team of, superstars or whatever that we just made outside of franchise. So crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Patty Kane gets his 5th Stanley Cup. I heard actually that, the record's 11, I want to say. Henry Richard, I think people were saying, so we're not going to do that. Hall gets the Conn Smythe. I mean, he's playing really well. 2 goals, 5 assists for 7 points. I don't even know what that's for. Is that for this series probably? It should be showing like the entire playoffs, but Wright was ahead of him. Maybe Hall passed him here in the final series, but Ben Bishop's stats, we'll take a look at it. He might have gotten robbed there, the Conn Smythe. Like, through the first 2 rounds, he was insane. We swept the next 2 rounds. So, like, the dude lost 1 game. I'm not sure how much he put on the goalie, but his goals against save percentage are both so good. Obviously, feel bad for Malkin. DiPietro's my guy. We traded them away, but Ben Bishop was a big part of the Stanley Cup win for sure. And then you got the captain, Patty Kane, going out there to lift the Stanley Cup. Unfortunately, his buddy, Jonathan Toews, isn't here with him, but we got a good young core here, and like I said, I think there's a good chance this is a dynasty. If we can win the next one, I don't even know. It would just be unreal. And Morgan Riley actually gets it first this time. I'm pretty sure last year we won it. It was the 2 bomb-pairing defensemen that got it first. Coughlin and Bodwin, I want to say. But this time, like, you know what? We'll give it to Riley, one of the alternate captains. And he hands it off to Costin, which is the 4th line forward, which is usually the case. And there you go. Ben Bishop lifting the cup again. Huge reason why I think we just won this one. And now we got the team pick. Again, pretty much, I'd say, what? 2 players have changed from last year. No, DiPietro we added, so really, we did bring in some other guys, I think, that were in the AHL team, but still, 17 to 20 guys, probably the exact same. What a great core. I'm surprised Boquist there, second start of the game with a goal and 2 assists, even though he got, not the game winner, but literally the Stanley Cup winner. Are you kidding me? They're going to give Ryan Donato the first star in the game. He loses the Stanley Cup. That's a bit of a joke. So after our 16-1 playoff run, I had to look up if any team's ever gone undefeated in the playoffs. Now, there were a few teams that did it back in like the original 6 era. We only had to win up to 8 wins. Some teams only had to go like 5-0, so that doesn't really count. Now, there were 2 teams that went 12-1 in a 3-round playoff. So again, not really as good as our 16-1. In terms of an actual 4-round playoff, the only team to come close to us is the 87-88 Oilers, who went 16-2-1. So we are the best playoff team of all time with a 16-1 record. No team's ever gone 16-0 in the playoffs. And the Oilers, who are considered one of the best playoff teams ever, they dropped an extra loss and an overtime loss. So that's insane that we just set a record I didn't even know about.